How's it going, guys? Sacktown Gaming here, and welcome to the debut series on my new channel, the Baltimore Orioles franchise, here on MLB 19 The Show. Now, a couple of the reasons before we get into the team introduction on why I chose the Baltimore Orioles. A, they're a rebuild. Everyone loves watching rebuilds. B, they are in a very fun division with the two AL juggernauts of the Yankees and the Red Sox, and the up-and-coming team like the Tampa Bay Rays, which they are actually a bit more than an up-and-coming team at this point, but they're a very good team, and the Toronto Blue Jays are always a fun team to play, plus they have some prospects that are about ready to come up, and the AL East is going to be a very difficult division to play within, which is why it's going to make this rebuild so much more interesting. Reason 2, there are not a lot of bad contracts, but a decent amount of bad contracts. I mean, we have about, if I calculated correctly, about just over 20% of our budget this year tied into 2 players, and they're not even very good ones. So I'm going to have to somehow get rid of those contracts while rebuilding a team around that money that is handcuffing us. Now, technically, the Baltimore Orioles have been in a rebuild since about 2017, but in 2018 is when they really solidified their rebuilding status when they traded superstar shortstop / third baseman Manny Machado to the Los Angeles Dodgers for a number of prospects. And that is where we're basically beginning now. We're still trying to pick up the pieces from trading Manny Machado. And now that we have the brief history lesson of the Orioles out of the way, let's get into the introduction of the team, shall we? Starting with our lineups against right-handed pitchers and left-handed pitchers. So coming to the plate against righties, we have Jonathan Villar playing second base, we have Dwight Smith Jr. playing right, Trey Mancini in left, Chris Davis DHing, Renato Nunez playing first base, Hanser Alberto playing short, Steve Wilkerson playing center field, Rio Ruiz playing third, and Austin Wines playing catcher. And against lefty, there's not too many differences. We got Jonathan Villar playing second, we got Dwight Smith Jr. playing right, we got Trey Mancini playing left, Renato Nunez playing first, Chris Davis DHing, Rio Ruiz playing third, Hanser Alberto playing shortstop, Joey Ricard playing center, and Pedro Severino playing catcher. So on to our starting rotation. From the outside looking in, it kind of looks just complete trash, but if you just peek your head through the door, looking from the inside, it's still trash. I mean, let's just be honest here. We got Alex Cobb, Dylan Bundy, Dan Straley, Andrew Kashner, and John Means. By the end of this franchise, I don't see any of these people staying. This probably will be a completely different rotation by the time we're done with season 1 or 2, let alone the entire franchise. And on to the bullpen. We got Nate Carnes on the long reliever, who could easily step in and be a starter in case one of these starting rotation players do not pan out very well this season. Nate Carnes can be a starter, and we don't really have a lot of depth in our starting pitching in the farm system, so Nate Carnes can be a quick spot replacement. That's a nice luxury to have. Then we have Sean Armstrong, Tanner Scott, Gabriel Noah, Jeffrey Ramirez, Sean Gilmartin, Richard Blyer, and Michael Givens. And with that is the end of the team introductions. I will go more into detail about who's possibly going at the trade deadline and all the other intricacies of running a baseball team. We'll get into that more into the monthly updates, because I most likely will be only playing a handful of games a season, definitely in the first season, so we can get straight into the off season and kind of A, catch up with the regular season, but B, really get to the team that I want to start building, so we can build the Baltimore Orioles into a contending franchise again. But anyway, guys, next episode you'll see is opening day against the Yankees, and I hope to see you then. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, call me stupid, call me amazing, I don't care. But with that, I bid you all farewell, and I'll see you in the next episode.